Okay. We started this a minute ago. We're doing 10-minute tarot. I'm Jenny Steele Payne of the Tarot Like a Viking channel. And I started, and then I started choking on the smoke, I thought, but then I realized the microphone wasn't on. So it was like a sign, okay? So what I did pull, though, the first card was the Two of Cups, because I think that's very important, okay? We're just going to see what we do in 10 minutes here, okay? I've got the timer going, and we got the Two of Cups. So somebody out there, oh, and we've got the Strength card. Two of Cups and Strength. So someone's having a really nice, balanced love in their life right now. Strength card is balanced. Do you see how she's got the strength, but yet the softness? So someone's got like a female in there who's very strong and powerful, but also soft and feminine. So playing with masculine and feminine. And maybe that's also the man that you have in your life too might have that balance of both things as well, which feels really nice. And it's really a true strength to have both, to be able to move in and out of both the masculine and feminine. We have both in us. So we've got the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I feel like, we got this balanced, loving connection in our life, and now we've got the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands. But I feel like with the Hanged Man and the Queen of Wands, do you see how he's got his head illuminated, and yet he's hanging, he's having a good time. He's not really suffering, like we think a hanged man might suffer. And the Queen of Wands, she's beautiful and just manifesting, and she's holding that light. So it's almost like somebody sees that somebody's kind of held up a bit, but yet they're playing with that energy and like, it's okay. I'm going to allow them the space, because she's the queen, because she's the all-knowing, right? Or the he, or if it's a man, it doesn't matter, but it's a person who's in touch with their heart, and they have a vision, and they know they can see beyond what someone is just saying or doing. They can see beyond it. They can see the real core issues of why is that person saying this? Why are they acting this way, right? That way we can allow space, not react, and just play with it and allow them to unhang themselves, because they are enlightened. They are an enlightened being, so they have a deep sense of spirituality, and she's holding it in her hands, okay? So she's still very in touch, but let's see what else we get. We're almost halfway. We're not actually. We're only 3 minutes in. We're only 3 minutes in. So we've got this love that's strong. I feel like that just carries through. The love of this very strong person, balanced, very balanced, and it's wonderful. And so this hanged man that might happen every now and again is just okay, because this strong love and strong foundational presence of a human being, is like, it's okay. I'm just going to allow it, because I know I can see beyond. You might even be like a little bit psychic or something. Psychic to me is like just understanding and feeling human nature and listening and paying attention. If you listen and pay attention, people tell you where they are. They show you where they are within themselves. They can't hide it. People can't hide this. When you start to pay attention to that, I do, you see so many things. And maybe that, I don't know how to explain it, but it happens. It's my experience. Okay, so we've got the Four of Wands and the Devil. Okay, so so there's a little bit of turmoil. The Devil's like a misunderstood card, and the Devil sometimes can mean, to me, it means like a sexual energy, that you might want to creep up within you. And this Four of Wands that is like very playful, right? So there is that potential to soothe that more bestial type of rough-edged sort of attitude towards your sexuality with a little bit more playfulness and maybe reinventiveness, actually, even. And because wands are our creative energy, and they see these people like celebrating. So coming out with that, that's kind of like there's been a misunderstanding. Maybe even the person that we're talking about, the hanged man, is like, there's a misunderstanding because of past experiences of what that energy should look or feel like. And maybe that's something, it's like, I don't know, I don't know now. Let's pull some more cards on that. But it can be just more playful, I think, is like with that Four of Wands coming out, that part can be very playful. I hate to talk about these things, but it's easy for me. And when the Devil card comes out, that's what it means to me. The Devil's like a misunderstood, we want to assign it a bad thing, but it's also, to me, it's like that darker sexual nature that you have, that wants to creep in and take over sometimes. And it's not a bad thing. I'm not assigning it good or bad by any means. I'm just saying, especially in this reading, that darker nature, that misunderstanding of that nature is wanting to reinvent. It's wanting to reinvent and be more playful and be more in the light. And that definitely comes with time. And so within a relationship, that, before you jump in the sack, okay, everybody, don't do that. Three of Cups. I mean, you can. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Three of Cups, all right? Three of Cups, having a good time. You're in the Two of Cups, right? You got that love, but you got to eventually, share it. You're going to share it. You're going to share this love that you have. But I asked about it in the context of the Devil and the Four of Wands, and I've got under 3 minutes left. So with the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups, there's a lot of people involved. So I'm going to say that there's been a lot of past situations that have given a lot of misinformation back to you, mirrored a bunch of misinformation back to you about yourself in the way that you think about your sexuality and approach your sexual nature. So I think there's just a lot, and none of these people meant harm, and maybe they didn't even say anything, but you perceived it and grabbed hold of it and held on to it and ran like a football. All right, I got this now, even though it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And made that the truth, and it's not the truth. It's not the truth at all. That looks weird coming right up through the middle of me, but okay, so we've got less than 2 minutes. Let's see if there's any more messages coming out. So yeah, I just think that's part of that hanged man part. Anything else? Let's ask the vice versa tarot. I love this deck. If there's any more messages, maybe for an outcome of this reading. I think that would be good to end with an outcome. There we go. We have are you kidding me? No. Okay, 13 is the Strength card again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, but wow, what's super weird is what I could see is, again, to me, that looks like the Devil showing up again, right? So it is that taming the beast, definitely. That's what the hanged man part is, okay? Is you've got to figure out how to tame this devilish beast, and you will, because this is the side of the taming of the beast, all right? But that's the warning side of you gotta sort it out. And you cannot grasp a hold of lies that have been told to you, and you cannot take your experiences, all the experiences that you've had in the past, and apply it to the right now. Okay, that's when we're insane. So that's it. That's our 10-minute tarot. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see all of you again soon. Bye.